Hey guys, how's it going? Bohemian Nomad channel, Carl here. Yeah, I'm your host. Yeah, I got my Ted Fleming Memorial Easter Tees Tennis Classic. I got my tennis bag ready to go to the new house. Yep. I got that secondhand. Yeah, from the old Hansi Bonzi. Yep. Yep. Whoa, hey Fred. Fred's back. How you guys doing? No slurping today. It's been cold here. I got Tim to thank. Yep. Got snowed in for like 3 days because the new car I have is not good in snow. And I wasn't going to take a chance of taking a Flex that only pays me like $100 or $120 and get stuck and have to get towed. That would take all the profit right out of it. And so then I stayed at home and I got the old Timmy-itis. Yep, the old Timmy-itis. I started looking up flatbed trucking companies and other trucking companies because now I've got my 6 months experience, so I could go get a full-time job where I'm on the road, and I'm like, and I'm watching all these videos where I could be making all this money. Capitalism's addictive. I'm like, can be making all this money. And then, Carl, what are you going to do with this money? You don't need it. What are you going to do with it? You preach that enough is enough, and you know when enough is enough. And I'm like, you're right. So unlike Timmy, I didn't buy it and then have to return it all. I just didn't buy it. I gotta tell a few recruiters thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, the money would be good. It'd be fun. It'd be fun hauling all that fun stuff, pipe, steel coils, all sorts of fun stuff. They gotta protect me. The person that gives them food every day. Anyway, we got the new house. Woo, new keys. I gotta make keys. These are the guy's rewards. He was like Timmy. He had rewards. Ace. Do you guys keep these things? Kroger. New Balance. Yeah. And then we got some Ring doorbells for all those uninvited people that come to the door. Yep, and I got a porch, so I got to get my Adirondack chair. I don't know if I still have an Adirondack chair. I might have to get another Adirondack chair. It's more fun when you build them yourself. Fred, come here. Evie doesn't want to wrestle with you. So anyway, I got an Adirondack chair. And so I can sit on my porch and say, kid, get off my lawn, kid, get off my lawn. And I only got a McDonald's a block away, so I can walk. Shut up. So I can walk. Dudes, Fred, come here. Come here, Fred. Let me get Evie. Wow. Day is crazy today. Crazy. I know. I can't stop. Anyway, Evie, come here. Snooby Dooby. Snoopy. I'm the Snooby Dooby. I was all fussy today, Carl. I was a big fuss bucket. Fred won't leave me alone. Yeah, Fred won't leave me alone. Yeah, Fred won't leave me alone. So anyway, it's good to see you guys. Having some coffee with you. Tim wasn't doing anything, so there wasn't much to talk about. And I got my gigs at night. Making some good money on my gigs, which I wouldn't be able to do if I was trucking. And I got my part-time job, which allows me to truck 3 times a week. That's good. And I like flex. And I don't know. Just sometimes you get it in your thing. You want to make a bunch of money. Because this is capitalism. It's America. This is America, and you want to make money. Yep. So, and then if you got the ability to make a bunch of money, you feel like you should be. That's what's hard about retirement. You got to just enjoy it. That you already did it. You already made your money. Yep. And then, Timmy Timboree used the word I don't know. I looked up all the different kind of spellings I could, and because he said it meant childish. I couldn't find one that meant childish. Found someone that's like it's a pear butt for clothing, and angel or something. So I don't know if he's using the word right. Well, Timmy got himself a $5 word, and I don't think he's using it right. Took all his stuff back, bought it, used it. Dinger. Everybody knew he wasn't going to learn how to do, get from that point, shoot and click and upload is addictive, just like capitalism. Yeah, the sitting down and doing the editing and stuff. That's rough. That takes some time, and especially when you're working, you don't have extra time to do that. I mean, when you're not working and you're just getting your check, your Social Security check, or your disability check, or your where it's your YouTube job, then you got all the time in the world to do all this editing, which is cool. I love editing, but I just don't have the time. But I want to do it. I want to show more fun stuff, instead of just sitting around here talking with you, having coffee. Even though this is a blast. We got the Evie Sneevy and the Fredster. Yeah, let's stop it, dude. You're just shoveling snow. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to shovel my own snow. I won't have these dudes coming by to shovel snow for me. But actually, this 1-bedroom apartment, the house that we're going to, is gonna be less monthly expenses. Although it's gonna cost more because she's replacing carpet. She's gonna redo the kitchen, and we're gonna do all this outside stuff. But the West Peoria Township's got a thing where if you do outside improvements to your property, they'll pay some of it. Yeah, they'll pay some of it. So that's cool. So they said to look into that. Christmas is fun. Timmy listened to Christmas music. We's got Old Man Winter. Heck, I was watching, I don't know if I told you guys, but we were watching the Thanksgiving parade. And there's Santa, and Santa, he came down, and Santa must not have any long hair because he just had a hat on and the facial hair and stuff. Didn't show any long hair, any hippy dippy Santa hair. So I'm like, huh. And I'm sure I'm the only person that noticed it or even cared, So I'm like, why do I go to all this bother for this stuff? I think when January gets here, get out the clippers. Yep. January 1st. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, Tim's a return man. He got his tent. Yeah, so he can have his little outdoor hovel. Oh, in the new house, I get a studio. It's 10 by 12. It's gonna be my little man cave, my little she shed. Yep, my little studio she shed. It's gonna be cool. And I don't know. Yeah, wife's back in retail, so she's having people flipping out. Someone flip out in front. I'm like that kind of appeal. Tell her, okay, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play front hand or backhand. Which one do you want? Front hand, backhand. I love that little skit. That's funny. And my youngest son is named Aaron, so he's Aaron. Yes, he is. There wasn't anything wrong with the name Aaron till that skit came along. Just like there's nothing wrong with the date 9/11. All these that have anniversaries and birthdays on 9/11. That sucks. Yes, it does. What up, Fredster? Freddy Fredster, you're going to have a yard. You're going to be able to go out in the yard and run around. And the realtor's like, so what do you think about the backyard being all rocks and no grass? I'm like, I love it. And he's like, yeah, I was telling him, I'm like, that's gonna be a problem selling this house, and he's like, the first people looked at it, I was like, how much do you think it costs to take up all that rock and put in grass? I'm like, no way, I love it, rock. I'm gonna be walking around in my backyard. I'm like, look, I got a backyard on the moon, just like Old Man Nation. My backyard's the moon. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yep. And Sorry about all this coughing. Yeah. Dudes at work think I'm gonna die. I'm like, probably. I don't know. Wife's trying to keep me alive. Yep. What's up, Friendster? What's up, Friendster? Yeah, so Timmy didn't do nothing, and everybody else came out. Darlin had a great video. It was super cool. And Squirrelbait did one. I think maybe one, I don't know. Squirrelbait did one. Squirrelbait's having fun. Getting Calpote triggered. Yeah, Calpote gets triggered, but he won't admit he's triggered. And then he'll make videos about how he's not triggered, which is good. And World War II. And so if you're a fan of Calpote, you got to figure out what World War II character you are. I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to be. I don't know. I like that dude on Hacksaw Ridge. That dude that held his convictions, wouldn't touch a gun, and he wound up saving like 75 people. And I finally watched the movie because I was snowed in. I watched Hacksaw Ridge, and the dude stayed up there all night and kept sending people down. He even sent three. He even saved three Japanese people. Yeah, dude. Outlived his wife. That was sad. But anyway, he was a cool dude. I wish I could hold to my convictions like that. Everybody admired him. Got the Congressional Medal of Honor. Helped all that stuff. Vince Vaughn was in it. Or not Vince Vaughn. Maybe it was Vince Vaughn. I know, my wife likes him. I'm like, you like it? He's in there. It's pretty good. It's a good show. Yeah. If you're into a World War II movie in the Pacific, it's a good one. Yep. Him and his wife. Yep. Long-term marriage. I got one of those. I'm lucky. I used to say as a bummer, if you don't have one, I'm sure there's other ways to live a whole life without a long-term marriage, but I don't know. That's not my experience. My experience is long-term marriage, and it's pretty good. And the Fredster. I've had a bunch of other dogs, but this Freddy Fredster, he's just full of love. Yes, he is. He's a full of love doggy. But if you get a Freddy Fredster, you get this kind of dog, clingy as all get out. He's with you 24/7. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, because he's a cool dude. He just wants to be next to you. You're part of his pack. Yeah. Evie Schneevy, you get an Evie, she's like a cat. You know, you can just sit down, she'll sit there with you. She doesn't really want you to bug you, but Fred wants to be with you every second of the day, which is cool. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, it's finally, the roads are good. I don't have any excuse to stay home, even though I want to. Want to go to the new house. The new house. Woo, I'll show you. Like Dan says, we got a lot to do. New York Dan, we got a lot to do. A lot coming up in the channel. It's going to be doing lots of stuff. We're not going to have a whole lot of time to talk about Tim. Yeah, because we're going to be doing new stuff ourselves, right, Fred? Fred's going to be hanging out with his new yard. Oh, yeah. I think we're going to have Hazel. And these guys are going to Grandma's house. Because the son's coming. So he can get his house sold. So we got that going on. Lots of stuff coming up in the channel, guys. Yeah, lots of stuff. Yeah, I'd like to talk about Tater, but I don't like watching Tater. Tater bores me. But I did see where it was in the Trucker News that those little eyeballs he's got on his camper got him a trucker got him a ticket for having those. Yeah. But I don't think Tater puts those on when he drives at night. And I don't think, if you did have them, that's just common sense. You wouldn't drive at night with those on. Those are just kind of cool to have at the campsite. They have little eyeballs on your camper. That's pretty cool. We never did sell our camper, so we might be moving it over to the new house and putting it on the rocks. But I can walk everywhere. I can walk to the grocery store. I can walk to McDonald's. I can walk to, we got a Dunkin' Donuts, and we got a few bars. We got this one bar in the neighborhood that's been there forever. It's called Mike's Tavern. This guy made a tavern out of his garage, and you just come over and you drink beers in his garage, and it's pretty cool. And it used to be Stag, where you could only be dudes. Yeah, it used to be an only dude bar. Women weren't allowed, no ladies. But I don't know. I was talking to the realtor that knows the guy, our next door neighbor, guy that sold the house, because he's friends, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well there was a time where these two ladies showed up, and they just kept showing up, and they wouldn't leave." So it stopped being a Stag bar. Yeah, so I guess those guys came into the 20th century. Yeah. So anyway, Fredster says, "We'll see you later. Hi, Luna. How you doing, Luna? We got to see Taco the Duck." Yep. Yep. And then, come on, Snoobies. Snooby Doobies. Here's the Snoobslers. She needs to be brushed out. I'm an orphan dog, Carl. You don't take care of me. I need more maintenance. Yeah, I need a nice bow in my hair and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look at me. Look at me, guys. Carl doesn't take care of me. He needs to brush me out. Yes, he does. I need a bath. Yes, I need a bath. Get you a dental stick so your breath's not so bad. Anyway, it's great spending time with you, dudes. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, so I guess, I don't know. Every once in a while I get weak, and I think I want to go back and work and make lots of money. And I just shouldn't do that. I make enough. I have plenty of money. I got my dudes. Got my buddies here. Yep. Got my buddies. Yep. Got my buddies. Yeah. Oh, look, your ears. There, get your ear floppy. Yes, your floppy floppies making copies. All right. So, yeah, when it gets warm, I can walk to the Bradley tennis courts and play tennis with the president of the university, my buddy Hans, and all my Caterpillar executive buddies. Yeah, and they like me just fine. They don't care that I don't work no more. And I found out yesterday that half of the attorneys that I was practicing bankruptcy have retired, which I didn't know because I wasn't there to see them retired. I'm like, I wonder who's even doing the bankruptcy and divorces now. I'm sure people are still going bankrupt and getting divorced, and I'm sure they'll be doing that long since I've been gone, long when I'm gone. So, you know, that's all getting taken care of by somebody else. I get to have fun. No slurping. Yeah, no slurpy for you guys. Anyway, we're going to have a good time. Right, Fred? Going to have a good time. Yeah, Carl, going to have fun. It's going to be awesome. I love it. Don't take me. I won't do that. Mr. Doodles. So anyway, you guys, have a great day. I should stop by the house today and get some filming in for you guys, and then maybe I'll have a studio and I can get Tom and I can be wide views. There's camera 1. Look, I'm looking at camera 1. I'm looking at camera 2. I'm looking at camera 3. Ooh, there's my back screen. Ooh, I get a mixer board. Capote is going to have help me with the mixer board because I don't know anything about how to do a mixer board. Maybe get some people to call in. Roll Tide! Roll Tide! I have to get the Roll Tide guy my number. Yep. Anyway, I don't know. I've said goodbye about 18 times, so we're going to do it for real. For real. Positive. Here we go. Peace. Woo!